Mr. Rao, my first question to you is, could you explain what inspired your interest in AI and robotics at such a young age?
So, how many of you guys would like want to be a YouTuber? Okay, a lot of you want to be a YouTuber. Just like you guys, I also wanted to be a YouTuber, but managing studies and YouTube took a lot of time. So, what I did, I was trying to look for a way to speed up my process. So, I found an AI that helped me edit videos faster and quicker. So, now I can make my YouTube videos and study because both are important, right? So yeah, that's my answer.
Hello, Midlot sir. Could you define AI in your own ways?
Of course, that's a relevant thing to talk about. When we talk about AI, we need to talk a lot about the trajectory of AI since we are living in a more hyperconnected and more anthropomorphized world. We've got to talk more about its trajectory, the past, present, and future, what AI was, and what AI is, and what AI will be. So these are the major things that we've got to be aware about. In the past, when you ask someone about robots and AI, the thing is, they would say that's impossible. When you talk about driverless cars, they would say that's quite impossible. Are you kidding? So we only see all these things in the past. We saw it on the books when we read, when we watch movies, the sci-fi movies and all, it was there. But now, the entire weather has been changed. And now we've got AI robots like Raul John. He has created his own clone, right? That's a great thing. So now we can create whatever we need with the help of AI. So it's an entire different thing. We are using AI as a tool. Now we can see driverless cars. We can see washing machines that can do its own things in a proper way with the help of AI. Now we can see AI, which is helping us to do our homeworks, right? Win exams, and you all know the video editing and all. So Raul also does that, video editing and all. So now we are using AI as a tool, right? And in the future, the entire game will change. We'll have pies, personal AIs in the future, which will be the exact clone of you or replica of yourself. So you'll be using AI in the future as you're having a connection with the real person. So AI is going to be there everywhere in your life in the future. So you've got to be aware about its advantages and disadvantages and the potential of the AI. That's going to be really great. And defining AI would be a great idea in different ways. Even a 6-year-old boy or a girl can use AI in this era. So that's where we are living in, actually. And that's it.
Hey Rao, you speak so well. How is your English so good?
Well, I learned English because of my YouTube. So I needed English to reach a larger audience internationally, not just Indians. So that's the reason I learned English. And simple way to learn English is just to talk English. If you just, you don't be scared that, oh my God, my English is bad. I'll not talk in English. I'll only talk in Malayalam. And English പൊട്ടേ ഞാൻ ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് സംസാരിക്കത്തില്ല. Don't. നമ്മൾ ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് സംസാരിച്ചാൽ your English will get better. So that's how I learned my English.
Midlat sir, your accent is so good. How did you improve your accent and pronunciation?
Well, that's a great question. Improving accent and pronunciation, that was a kind of madness for me to improve accent and pronunciation. I had a friend, and he used to talk in an American accent. So, do you know how to pronounce water in American accent? In American accent?
Water.
That's water, right? there is a change in our pronunciation. We always pronounce water as water, right? So it is not water, it's water. And in American English, they would say water. And there are a lot of differences in accents. So that is where I started learning these accents. I was so curious and I was so fascinated about this accent thing. There are a lot of things. We always tend to pronounce our sounds and, the words and letters and sentences in a different way. So that's because of our culture. We tend to pronounce it because of our mother tongue influence. And I started learning all these things. It was absolutely fascinating for me to learn and, encourage students to speak English in a proper way. So that's how I got into this area, and that was really nice. And there are a lot of examples I would like to share with them. So we would always say, where are you going? What are you doing? What is your name? Right? So that's how we pronounce things. That's how we usually say, that's a usual way of saying it. And if you are asking the same questions in a British accent, you can say, where are you going? What are you doing? What's that? What's this? What's your name? It's not what is your name, that's what's your name. You see the difference? It's so nice to learn such things. So learning accents and pronunciation, that's a great thing, and that's so funny, that's interesting, and there are a lot of fun in it. That's it. Thank you.
Raul, do your parents ever tell you to stop playing with robots and focus on your homework, or are they always supportive?
So both my parents are really supportive, like even for my YouTube or Instagram or anything that I want to do, they got me my laptop. They support me. Okay, you want to come here? Okay, we'll drop you there. You want to do this? Okay. So they support me fully. But at the same time, they say studies are important. If you don't know the basics of studies, then you won't be able to do the advanced things in your life. So both are needed at the same time, studies and my hobby or my